All right, welcome back everyone. So here's another cooking games and anime video. And for our first entry, uh, the game that you can see right now, Vampire Survivors. Uh, and let's say if this took place in a dungeon from Dungeon Meshi, and our protagonist was Senshi, who was out to find cheese in the depths of the dungeon for his family. Yeah, that's the setting of this game. It's called Chef Night. So, Chef Night consists of you taking out these creatures in a dungeon uh, who, upon being killed, yield ingredients for cooking. Uh, yeah, a lot like how things happen in Dungeon Meshi. And once you have these ingredients, you feed you make dishes and you feed them to the orcs who dwell in the dungeon, which is again quite reminiscent of Dungeon Meshi, because if you would have seen the anime, Senshi happens to be friendly with the orcs because he has been helping them out for as long as he's been diving into the dungeon. So yeah, really uh, really able to associate it with that anime. So yeah, this game comes really close to the RPG and story mechanics wise. Speaking of RPG, the skill trees are huge in this one, like huge. I mean, uh, like to in order to upgrade every little bit of branch in this skill tree, like yeah, I mean you're able to upgrade every little bit by the end of the end of the game, and you'll have to do a bit of post story gameplay as well in order to like completely flesh out the skill tree. And it's really rewarding how these skills play into the battle. It like becomes a really satisfying chaos of you taking out these really high health enemies or creatures in order to farm ingredients. So yeah, it's a pretty good game, really small game. About I believe it took me about 3.7 hours in order to complete this. But yeah, I still replay it from time to time because yeah, it's just like uh, like a good game to like pass a bit of time. Like if you like when I'm working and I've done my share of the work and I need to take a break, yeah, I play this. All right, this next one reminded me of Negative Positive Angler and Dan Da Dan. So it's a fishing game, but it also has cryptids in there. It's called Scale the Depth. Now, the basic setting of this game is like you get the local fauna come in as your customers and you buy fish for them. And sometimes the local fauna happens to be the Loch Ness monster. And yeah, you can ask for their preferences and then you throw your harpoon down to the depths, and yeah, you hunt for the fish that they want, or the fish that you can get for them. And this mechanic is incredibly addictive. Like I think I think I'm still playing this game. I haven't really completed it. I'm in the last map available for it, and yeah, from the looks of it, I think it will get a few add-ons, like a few new locations, which are based in different locations of the world. So you start off in Scotland and you then go to Mexico and America, USA, that is the swamplands of USA, and then you end up in I believe the Atlantic Ocean. And yeah, apart from cryptids being your customer, you also will process different cryptids. So yeah, the reason this is in the cooking, uh, well, the reason it's in the cooking video is because yeah, you prep fish, so technically you are doing prep work, which is again about 30 to 40% of all cooking. So overall, a nice, quaint little cutesy indie game. uh, yeah, I enjoy my time with it, and yeah, I'll be looking out for any updates that come for this game. Heck, I might in fact start uploading walkthroughs as well in between these type of videos. So before we go any further, here's a look into my video game. Alright, so I've changed the camera a little bit to be a bit more third person, to give a more third person feel, and I've been working on the flora of the environment. So, like, you can interact with bushes and other objects, and they will yield ingredients that can be used in cooking. Currently, apart from all the stuff, I'm also trying to uh, enrich the mechanics and the environments of this game. I'm trying to make sure, like, while cooking is a good part of this game, it's also has its own setting and story going on apart from the whole cooking thing. Like, cooking is a part of it, but there is a wider narrative going on apart from that. And I think cooking is more of a co-plot of it. uh, yeah, so I think the closest to something could be, like, how people take time off in the Tales of series to, like, light a campfire and cook things, or like in Persona 5 Strikers, when you take a break and you cook. Apart from that, I'll need to make tons of new assets for this game. So yeah, if I uh, don't upload for some time, yeah, that will be the reason why I'm not uploading. And yeah, this is it for now. Now, from the previous video, I hope you remember the Chef RPG game. And now let's say if you put in a bit of Beastars and a little card combat from Slay the Spire and a bit of lore like Dungeons and Dragons. Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, I can't believe Sophia Lillis made me ignore how inaccurate her tiefling was. But yeah, she's a talented actress. Can't wait to see what she does in OD under Hideo Kojima's direction. But getting back on the topic, if we combine all of these stuff that I mentioned earlier, we get this game called Bistro. So, unlike the previous entries and some of the uh, upcoming entries in this video, I'm not sure how to explain this game exactly, because again, I have not been able to take a huge bite out of this game yet. But yeah, in a brief, you get to explore this huge settlement, and you interact with town folk, which they help you with various stuff. So there's a librarian, there is a I believe uh, I mean, there are shops where you can buy ingredients from, uh, and apart from that, you can do fishing. There are a bit of elements of farming sim as well, because you can grow your own veggies and rice. And as you progress further into the game, you will unlock new types of vegetables, and you also raise poultry and dairy animals. um, Again, you also unlock new animals as you progress. So yeah, reminds me a little bit of Gin no Saji or Silver Spoon. Again, good anime, do give it a watch. But yeah, that's the boring part of it. In terms of the cooking of this game, it's a bit like Chef RPG, where you begin a restaurant service by selecting the dishes that you will serve for the day. And yeah, unlike in Chef RPG, where you wait for the orders to come in, you just do prep work for the dishes. And yeah, the prep work is yeah, it's something. I'll show it. Yeah, I'll show it to you right now.
Comeback win in NBA Finals history.
So yeah, the Cooking mechanics is basically requiring you to shoot a few hoops or veggies inside the boiling pots, and then there is this choppity chop chop rhythm type of game for the next set of vegetables. I'm not sure how to achieve combos in this game, but yeah, I still am able to get decent ratings in this. And then there is dropping wood into, I believe, a fireplace in order to get the heat up to the perfect temperature in order to cook the food. And then you run around grabbing each dish and taking them to the customers who want them. This gives you some after you serve all the food to the customer, you get a few points which you can then use to unlock new things or like new dishes from the chef counter, or there is this recipe box where you can unlock them. And now the main meat of this game. You have these heroes that come over to your restaurant, and you're supposed to make this special meal for them. This involves selecting a dish from the list of recipes that you have, and then adding different ingredients and accoutrements into it in order to make this bowl of whatever you're cooking, or whatever this dish is, to have certain flavors. So yeah, they include sweet, umami, bitter, the flavor profiles or the taste profiles. And so these profiles will later help on, or they will help our heroes in their journey to these marshlands. Or I believe there are other maps further down the game, but I haven't reached them yet. So at the end of every day, after we have fed the heroes, they go out on their expedition, and then they convey their adventures to us in form of a puppet show. And yeah, we kind of control the puppet show, and yeah, this is how this looks. You get This is basically a card-based combat, and after every encounter you have to select the path ahead, so there are branching paths, and so on and so forth. Like, there are enemies in there, you can get resources for your dishes and for your kitchen. So yeah, you also unlock new recipes by making your heroes explore these marshlands. So yeah, this game is very experimental, bit of combination of a lot of things. I think it will take some time to grow on me, but yeah, I think I find the exploration and the overall story that's being told through the game a bit interesting. And yeah, I think I'll progress a bit further into this and see what's at the end. All right, so on to the next one. This one is here because I like dosa, and yeah, I literally had one for breakfast today. And also, this game reminded me of Naruto Shippuden. This game's called Dosa Divas. It's a game about two sisters traveling back to the home where, they're going back to meet their parents, and along the way, they make dosa. They free villages from a certain corporation, which happens to be run by their sister, who has gone completely evil and capitalistically sadistic. Yeah, something like Sasuke in the entire Shippuden arc. So yeah, uh, yeah, this game had like the combat is a bit inspired from the Persona series, and a little bit from, at least I felt it was taking a bit from Expedition 33. Yeah, Clear Up Secure Expedition 33. Yeah, you know the game. uh, yeah, and you basically move around in a mech, and mech is in a character, that mech is in itself a character. The cooking mechanic in this one is again good. I think it played a bit earlier, but yeah, the cooking mechanic is nice. And yeah, I think again enjoyable game, still playing it. It has themes of family, subjugation, a bit of slavery thrown in there for good measure, standing up for your rights. And yeah, it's yeah, you might call it a woke game, but yeah, I think it had I mean, people will call it woke because obviously there are colored characters in this, but I think if you're here, I think you might as well ignore that. It's a good game, the mechanics are good, story beats are good. It has low sales in Steam. Again, like I said, people have their own prejudices, but yeah, I think this game um, do deserve a shot. And yeah, I think you've seen the gameplay over here so far, and yeah, I will just implore you to give it a go. I won't spoil too much. I think it's a good game, and yeah, you should give it a try. On to the next one. So the final entry reminded me of Cooking in Campfire. It had a bit of vibes from Laid Back Camp, also a bit of creepiness from, say, the Kagewani series. Creature Kitchen. So this is a game where the protagonist, being you, get asked to fill in for a relative and help feed her friends, who happens to be various critters that are present in her house and in the jungle where her house is located. Uh, Pretty weird place to have a house, but yeah, all right. So the cooking mechanics is, yeah, more realistic in this one. Like, you mix up ingredients, you prep them, and then you put them inside the oven, and then you get your finished dish, and then you have to go and give it to the creature who might like to eat it. And these creatures go from uh, supernatural to downright funny and cute. For example, this trash cat or a raccoon. Like, yeah, you saw him running, right? Like, yeah, I cracked up every time this guy would show up. Uh, Apart from that, there's an octopus that lives on top of a tree, and Bigfoot. Yeah, this game also allows you to be friends with Bigfoot, and many other such creatures. I mean, just look at it, them eating these eggs and bacon. So yeah, it's a nice, wholesome game. Yeah, would really recommend it. And yeah, this is it. I'll see you guys in the next video. But before I end things, I'd like to let you guys know that the next video will be about the games that I'm excited about that will come out, and I will cover those. And apart from that, the video frequencies might drop. I think I'll not drop exactly, but I'll try a bit of different content as well, because I need to juggle this with my job and the game development stuff. So can't really keep playing video games all day. I still have to manage time with that. So yeah, I guess let's see how I do those things. Uh, in the meantime, yeah, if you like the video, then yeah, drop a like, share it with your friends, and yeah, subscribe. Thank you.